The world of professional wrestling has always been a spectacle of scripted drama, larger-than-life characters, and carefully choreographed battles. For decades, Hulk Hogan, born Terry Bollea, was the epitome of this world, a towering figure whose charisma and presence made him a global icon. Yet, while the fights in the ring were staged, the battles within Hogan's own family were anything but. The Hogan family saga has been marked by accusations, betrayals, and public feuds that have captivated audiences as much as any wrestling match. When Hulk Hogan passed away at the age of 71, the news was met with shock and sadness, but it was the subsequent actions and statements from his estranged daughter, Brooke Hogan, that have reignited controversy and speculation about the true cause of his death. Hogan's death, officially reported as a heart attack on July 24 at his home in Clearwater, Florida, seemed straightforward at first. The wrestling legend had been battling significant health issues, including atrial fibrillation, an irregular heart rhythm that can lead to serious complications, and chronic lymphocytic leukemia, a cancer affecting the blood and bone marrow. These conditions, combined with a history of physical wear from decades in the wrestling ring, painted a picture of a man whose body had endured immense strain. The Clearwater Police Department initially stated that there were no signs of foul play, and the official narrative was that Hogan's death was a natural consequence of his medical conditions. However, Brooke Hogan's recent claims have cast a shadow of doubt over this explanation, suggesting that there may be more to the story than what has been publicly disclosed. Brooke, now 37 and a mother of two, has been estranged from her father since his marriage to his third wife, Sky Daly, in 2023. The rift between father and daughter was so deep that Brooke chose not to attend Hogan's funeral, opting instead to spend the day at the beach with her children. She justified this decision by claiming it aligned with her father's preferences, stating that he had an aversion to the somber nature of funerals. Yet, given their lack of communication in the years leading up to his death, her assertion raised eyebrows. How could she know what her father wanted when they had barely spoken? This decision was just the beginning of a new chapter in the Hogan family's tumultuous history, as Brooke soon took to social media to drop a bombshell that has reignited public interest and sparked a police investigation. In a series of Instagram posts, Brooke revealed that she had been contacted by professionals, ranging from police officials to nurses, who were present at her father's home on the day of his death. These individuals, she claimed, urged her to obtain police body cam footage and 911 call recordings, suggesting that these materials contain information that could change the narrative surrounding Hogan's death. Brooke's statements were cryptic but provocative, hinting at undisclosed details that could challenge the official account of a natural death. She emphasized that these professionals were so convinced of their observations that they were willing to risk their careers to ensure the truth came to light. However, Brooke also noted that her ability to pursue these leads was limited, as the decisions regarding her father's remains and any further investigation rested with his widow, Sky Daly. The official narrative, as it stands, is that Hogan suffered a fatal heart attack at his Clearwater home. Emergency services were called, and he was rushed to Morton Plant Hospital, where he was pronounced dead less than 90 minutes later. The Pinellas County Medical Examiner's Office did not perform an autopsy, as the death was not deemed suspicious. Hogan's history of health issues, including his leukemia and heart condition, supported the conclusion that his death was natural. Additionally, reports indicated that Hogan was in the process of recovering from recent surgeries, including a neck fusion procedure in May, which added to the physical toll on his body. Sky Daly, Hogan's third wife, has confirmed that an autopsy was eventually conducted, though no cremation has taken place, countering earlier rumors that Hogan's body was quickly cremated to obscure evidence. Brooke's claims gained traction when TMZ reported a startling allegation from an occupational therapist who was present at Hogan's home on the day he died. The therapist alleged that Hogan may have been the victim of medical malpractice during a recent surgical procedure, either a heart operation or the neck fusion surgery. Specifically, the therapist claimed that Hogan's phrenic nerve, which controls the diaphragm and is critical for breathing, was severed during the operation. This injury could have led to respiratory failure, potentially explaining why Hogan stopped breathing without experiencing the typical chest pain associated with a heart attack. The therapist's conversation with police was reportedly captured on body cam footage, adding credibility to Brooke's assertion that such footage could hold key evidence. The Clearwater Police Department has responded to these developments by acknowledging an ongoing investigation. They have been in contact with Hogan's family, including Brooke and her brother, Nick, and are interviewing multiple witnesses while reviewing medical records from various providers. The police have emphasized that this process is time-consuming due to the complexity of the case, but they have reiterated that there are currently no signs of foul play. Despite this, the therapist's allegations and Brooke's public statements have fueled speculation, particularly given the Hogan family's history of public disputes and sensational claims. The Hogan family's dysfunction has been well documented over the years, often playing out in the media spotlight. Hulk Hogan was married to his first wife, Linda, for 26 years, from 1983 to 2009. During this time, they appeared together on the reality show Hogan Knows Best, which showcased their family life alongside their children, Brooke and Nick. The show portrayed Hogan as a wholesome family man, but this image unraveled when Linda filed for divorce in 2007, citing Hogan's infidelity with Brooke's friend, Christiane Plant. The betrayal strained Hogan's relationship with Brooke, who felt doubly betrayed by both her father and her friend. Hogan later admitted to contemplating suicide during this period, overwhelmed by the collapse of his marriage and family. The divorce marked the beginning of a series of public feuds. In his memoir, Hogan accused Linda of threatening their son Nick with a wine bottle, a claim she denied. Brooke, in her brief music career, took aim at her mother's relationship with a much younger man in her 2009 song Dear Mom, describing Linda's behavior in unflattering terms. Linda retaliated in her 2012 memoir, Wrestling the Hulk, alleging that Hogan was not only unfaithful but also prone to drug-fueled rages that left her fearing for her safety. She further claimed that Hogan had a sexual relationship with fellow wrestler Brutus Beefcake, an accusation both men denied. Hogan's defamation lawsuit against Linda was dismissed, but the family's public battles continued to escalate.